All righty, let me make sure everyone is muted. Yes. All righty, so hello. It's been a while since I've done a training, and I'm super excited to do this one because social media has always been like, I don't know, am I recording? Yes. Okay, so social media has always been something that I have like really strongly tried to learn over the past like 3.5 years because I am naturally a very shy person, and going out and actually like having to talk to someone face to face or even have the conversations in Messenger has always been something that has been very hard for me and is a barrier of mine that I have been trying to overcome since becoming a coach. So when live video was made possible for anyone to do, on Facebook, like I made myself almost 2 years ago just start it. So I started because I used to record videos for team trainings all the time, and I would never put them up because I would record it and then I'd stop it because I messed up, or I'd record it and then I'd watch it and be like, oh no, that is like so horrible, and I would never put it up. And I would try to make videos for my, Facebook page, things that would help inspire people other than just my workouts. And I would always do the same thing. I would be so super critical, self-critical of myself of these videos, and they would never go up. So when live videos started coming out, I was like, I'm going to make myself get over it. I'm just going to go in front of people, not care about what they think. I can't think about like how this is going to turn out. They're going to get to know exactly who I am, what my personality is, and this is me. If they don't like me, they don't like me. And through all this personal training, the people that I need to come to me to be on my team, I was like, need to like me, need to like, be attracted to my personality, So that was important to me. Another reason why I started doing it is because I wanted to build deeper connections with people. I love the friendships in this business, and I love, being able to meet new people. But being a shy person, it's really hard to know like what questions to ask people to get to know them, the whole forming thing, and it just wasn't working for me. So I wanted them to be able to see who I was. So I would just start, I just started going live with just my Facebook. The Facebook Live on the videos for that reason. I wanted them to get to know who I was better because I felt that sometimes the messaging can feel really super impersonal. And when I'm handing out a message to someone, I don't want them to feel like I'm just spamming them or I'm just doing something. And this was a way for me to kind of connect to my viewers and my followers and the people who I'm actually, inviting, and they could see who I am, see that I'm real, see that I'm not here, to be, sneaky or whatever it is when it comes to what people think about this kind of business or things that we offer. It also allows me to share my story in pieces. Like I've been horrible about like, if I'm going to sit down, well, let me tell you about when I started or, my whole story. I will not get it out right. I will miss a lot of stuff. I feel like I am not able to get it out right. But with live video, just doing little snippets of little pieces of my life about when I started and I was 209 pounds and I had a 2-month-old baby and that I was battling sciatica and plantar fasciitis and all of these different ailments. And if I try to put that into a worded post on Facebook with a picture, like no one is going to read it because it's going to look like a complete friggin' novel on Facebook. So I wouldn't read it. I don't read things that are like super long because none of us have time for that. But in a video, if I could like give my little thing in like a couple minutes or maybe less than a minute, people would actually hear it and they would actually be able to know where I started from, which was super important for me to let them know that I started out just like you. Because right now, when they see me now, it's like they don't really realize I'm 5 years into this journey. So it helps me to share those little pieces of me. It also gives me a platform to explain what my mission is. So instead of, I used to just tag at the end of my posts and stuff, break the cycle of destruction, break the cycle of destruction. But really, break the cycle of destruction to me may mean something totally different to someone else. So by doing the live videos, I'm able to give them exactly what I mean, what break the cycle of destruction is to me, and help to inspire other people to think about their own lives and breaking the cycle of destruction in their lives by sharing my story, if that makes sense. It also helps me to lead by example. I'm not only out here inviting people to come work out and like do this program or that program. They actually see me at least 5 days a week, coming to them live, unfiltered, unedited, doing the same exact program that I am talking to them about. And I feel that this is probably one of the most crucial and beneficial things as coaches that we have, is this platform that is free to be able to demonstrate that real, regular people who are having all of these problems in life, you know, can do this just like, and relate to them. So it does that as well. And it also leads to engagement on your page. When you go live, Facebook loves videos and they want people to go live. So learning about social media and stuff is also going to help you know what algorithms are, what drives engagement on Facebook, and always staying in the know of the things that are changing. But I can tell you, if you go live consistently, you will get more engagement on your posts. And then that leads to like new customers and stuff and people to see you. So here's some tips that I wrote down to kind of give you a little bit of what I do, how I set up my live videos. Pretty much, and this is for someone who's never done a live video, I'm giving you tips to just start. So basically, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is don't overthink it. If you have a topic in mind, you're like, dude, I should go live with that. I should just go. And you feel this passion and this conviction that you need to reach people with that, then you do it. And you do it within like the next 5 minutes. Or like, say if you're a person that needs to do notes and stuff, okay, take your notes, get your, and get it set up, but do it that day. Don't wait like a week or a day, because you're going to lose it. And then you're going to lose that passion and lose that moment that you had in your mind about doing this. The second tip is, once the camera is on, you just look at the video, just like I'm doing right now. I'm looking into your eyes. I'm not looking down here at all the pictures and what everyone's commenting, because that doesn't feel personal. Like, you need to be looking straight into their eyes and say, like, you are talking directly to them. You are connecting with them. The biggest thing for me in being face-to-face is keeping eye contact. I am horrible at it. I'll look away this way, talking to people. Someone is unmuted. Sorry, hold on.
Don't get in my purse.
How do I mute? How do I mute? Oh, great.
It's Erica. Erica, mute yourself.
I'm trying to find it, and it's been like so long. Andrea, can you help me if you're there? Can I mute all? Hold on.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
Mute everybody. I can't find it.
Okay, go to participants.
Okay.
And then you should be able to hit mute all. Why? Who's not muted?
I don't know. I can't even.
Oh, Erica.
Oh, mute
yourself. It's just me and Erica that aren't muted right now. So I'll mute myself and Erica.
Okay.
Well, Erica's going to have to mute herself, but just me and her.
Okay, I think I got it now. I have the chat box up, so now it's like messed up. So, okay, so now I'm off. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so once that camera is on, like, you want to look directly into them. And like I was explaining, I'm a very shy person. when you're face to face with me, I'm going to have a hard time keeping my eye contact. But because I'm behind a video, like this computer screen, it is less intimidating for me. And I'm just going to look into this black hole, and I'm going to talk, my heart and my life of what I'm passionate about right now. Tip number 3, plan out your first sentence before you go live. So this really helps to have like a topic or to kind of like start off your video. The worst thing, because the thing that you need to do is grab their attention in like the first few seconds. You never ever want to start a video going, wait, is this on? Hold on, is this on? Oh, hey, what's up, guys? I'm on. Like, let's wait for some people to jump on here. And you're going around your computer or your phone and you're doing something, you've lost them. Because you have to remember that more people are going to watch the replay to your video than anyone's ever going to be on your video. If you've ever went live, like half the time I have one person or no people on when I'm recording these videos. Or I could be on for like 10 minutes and then all of a sudden I have 3 viewers. But no one was on in the beginning of that video. And when this video goes, like when you go off live, your video is going to live on your Facebook page. I mean, unless you delete it, but it's going to live there. And people are going to come back and say, oh, she went live, because it notifies all your friends that, oh, Autumn, went live today. And they're going to go to that page and they're going to check out what you had to say. And if you're going around doing that crazy stuff in the beginning, they're not going to watch it. They're just going to click through, or they're going to scroll through to the next thing. So you're going to want to grab their attention. And tell them right from the beginning, in this video, you're going to get a workout, but, because when I go live, I like to give like an inspirational thing in the beginning, but I want them to know that there's going to be a workout, because I want them to do this workout with me. So I'll tell them that, and then I'll go on to my message for that. And usually that first sentence that I plan out, or that topic, is what I post in the description for my live video. So sometimes if you go to my page, you'll see, like the other day I put on there that I had trying to give up on myself this morning. My entire left leg is throbbing. #arthritis problems. I've never been, and that I had been deep cleaning that morning for 2.5 hours, and that I could just plop on the couch right now, but I'm not, going to, be subconsciously lazy. And so that was like what I did. And so that is what I talk about in the beginning of that video before I do my live workout. Okay, so tip number 4, turn some of your posts that you would normally do into a live video. Like, for example, show a snippet of like your workout instead of doing a sweaty pic all the time. Like, instead of just, posting a video that you recorded on your phone and you put it into the pic, play post type of collage, just go live with it instead, even if it's just for 2 minutes. It's live and people can see you vulnerable and like, oh my gosh, because when people see you go live, they know that, man, she's brave. I could never do that. And you want to inspire, and that, for me, that's how I want to inspire people. So that's an example. You can explain like your challenge groups. Maybe you have a challenge group going on, and instead of making a post about it, maybe you make a video about it. You show them what they're gonna get in their challenge pack. Maybe you have the box to like 21-day fix and all this stuff, and you act like you're unveiling it, and you're explaining to them exactly what they're gonna get, and that, they're gonna do all this stuff, and now you have a Facebook a video that you could actually direct people to when you are talking to people about your challenge group. Hey, just go check this out. Like, this is exactly what you're going to get. And that is something that you could use in the future as it goes on and on, because it will live on your Facebook. And you can also save it to your computer, but that is a different call. Another thing that you could go live with, show crazy funny moments of your life. Like maybe your dog is doing something crazy and you're like, dude, I got to get this on video right now. You know, we always have our phones with us to do that. Or maybe you're doing something with your kids, like, you know, just go live. Be spontaneous sometimes with it. Stories. You have to get on stories because that is where you could go live in little snippets of those type of things as well. A lot of people are looking for stories. So stories on Instagram, stories on Facebook are good for that too. Start with a mission in mind. You have to know what you are trying to accomplish with your live videos, specifically if you are doing this for your business. So for me, if I'm trying to get someone to come into a challenge group, my mission is to break the cycle of destruction in my life and show other people how to do it too. And so I am going to go into that video with my topic, and I'm going to talk to them about why this is going to be so important because I'm so convicted about it. So if you don't know what your mission is with coaching and why you're here to help people, you have to figure that out first, because that is where your passion is going to come through when you're doing these videos. Tip number 6, tell a vulnerability of you in that video. So when I did that video, you know, I put my vulnerability right up front about my arthritis and, you know, my left leg is throbbing and that I am also subconsciously lazy, and tell them something about you, relate something, because people are going to relate to your vulnerabilities and the problems that you have versus where you are, what you've overcame, or how great things are because you drink Shakeology, or, you know, all the good things. They got to relate to the bad stuff before they understand what you're talking about with the good stuff. Tip number 7, and explain, after you tell that vulnerability, explain to them how you've gotten, how your journey has helped you overcome that barrier, how it's helped you overcome shyness, how has it helped you overcome being insecure, how it's helped you, you know, do this or that. You just tell a little story, and this gets you into a storytelling mode, and it just comes with practice. Tip number 8, let them know that you are there to help them. So after you start with your mission, your statement, your topic that you're going to talk about, you know, your mission, you're telling a little problem that you have, and now you're explaining how this journey is taking you here and it's helped you overcome this. You got to let them know that you are here to help them too. And no matter where they are in their life, you have to help them to believe that, you have to help them understand, not believe. You need to help them understand that you are here to help them regardless if they're going to come into a challenge group, regardless if they're going to do your Facebook Live. You just want them to engage with you and talk to you, because this is really about establishing the relationship. Tip number 9, explain right. Wait, I already said that one. Explain. I don't understand what I wrote on that one. This is what happens when I do these note things. Okay. So, and then the last tip, which would be tip number 9, is ask for engagement. And this is your call to action stuff, okay? So, and I always do a call to action at the beginning and at the end of my videos. So at the beginning, I'm like, hey, you know, usually I'm like, what's up, you know, as soon as that video starts, because I just want them to feel, you know, energized and excited like I am to be on there. And then I'm like, hey, like, post below where you're listening from. I want to say hi to you and thank you for watching my video. And I also say, like, thanks for watching the replay, like things like that, that help you to, like, engage them to just talk to you. And I'm not trying to sell them anything. I'm not trying to do any of that. I'm just like, I want you to talk to me. Let me say hi to you. And then do a call to action at the end. So usually when I get done working out, I'm like super passionate about something. Hey, I want you to come to my challenge group. This is why you need to join me. This is why you need to be part of Break the Cycle Nation. Like, you know, post below. I always say, like, post below. If you'd like to be a part or want more information, or tag me upstairs, you know, make sure to follow my page, friend me if you're not my friend, things like that, like to create actions that you want, and you do it every single video, every single time. Okay, so let's see, things that you, okay, then actually the last tip is be consistent. Hold on, I don't know. It's time for you guys to come in. Where's your brother? I'm sorry. This is Mom. Mom, dude, I am on a call right now, but you guys need to come in, please. Okay, so the last tip, be consistent. So be consistent every single day. Make a plan. If you're a planner, like make a plan for your Facebook Live. So say, make a commitment to yourself that I'm going to go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Maybe I'm going to go live Wednesday and Friday. But you need to go live at least, I would say at least 3 days a week. And you need, and an easy thing to start with is just your exercise. Like, don't record the whole thing. Just do 5 minutes and just be like, hey, I'm working out today, or hey, like while the kids are napping, I'm going to get this in real quick. And keep in mind the curiosity marketing. So don't say like, hey, I'm doing 21-day fix, or I'm doing, you know, all this stuff. Make it curious, that you want them to ask questions, and you want them to feel excited and be like, damn, that girl's out here doing that. Like, oh, it's Tuesday. Oh my gosh, like how many days this week? You know, has she been on there? That's what you want to do, because you want this to help you stand out in front of the crowd. Okay, let me see, what else did I miss anything? I think that's pretty much all my tips on kind of how I come about doing this. I hope it helps. Does this help you guys? Do you guys have any questions? You guys are killing me with the questions. Okay, so I did have a couple questions. Autumn, you asked, how do you come off more natural and like not like a weirdo robot like you? You're not a weirdo robot, but the way I come off natural is that I know what my mission is. I know what my passion is. And when I start a video, I usually will try to find a topic sometimes out of my personal development book that I read, or if there's like a personal development book that I loved and that had a lot of good, you know, things that are shareable, and then I'll take like a sentence out of there and I'll make a whole idea about it, why I'm doing this today, you know, why I'm coming live. But I think, you know, the more you practice and the more you do it, the more consistent you are, the more you don't think about what people are going to think, the better you get. And that's what it takes. Like, you just can't think about it. Does that help you? Did you have any other questions? I'm going to unmute you. Trying. Oh,
Whoop.
Okay, yeah.
That was my main question. I've noticed when I kind of watch my videos back, it's like I'm lacking energy in them, and it's like I don't know how to. Maybe I need to drink some Energize or something.
Well, too, I think when you're nervous, like, you know, do you get nervous when you go on live? Like, do you feel like you're overthinking maybe the topic that you're about to talk about, or you just think about like, are people going to like this, or people are going to watch it? I
think it's mainly just being on camera that bothers me.
Yeah, it's just getting over that fear. It's eat your frog about being there, because in the end, like you have to think if you know, when you become a top leader, when you become this, like you're going to need to be comfortable about being on stage. You're going to need to be comfortable about when they call you for the national wake up call, like, you know, you're going to be talking. And one of the hardest things for me was communication and being able to get my stuff out correctly. And I can tell you, if you watch a video from when I first started this and now, it's like completely different. I by no means, I'm like, I still need a lot of work, but you'll get more comfortable the more you do it. Go, please.
Hi.
Sorry, I have a house full of kids. Okay, so then April had a question. How do you decide what topic to discuss? Do you plan ahead or do you just do whatever feels right at the moment? Honestly, I am pretty much spur of the moment, because when I plan, I've done it before. I've had notes and I stick them up on I have a light that I stick it up there where my camera is, and I'm like looking down, and I lose train of thought and track. And that passion, you could tell, doesn't come out like in what I'm trying to explain. And so usually what I've started doing is just really trying to pick something personal, like what is going on right now with me? Like, how do I feel today? Like, do I want to do this workout? Like, you know, asking myself questions, or if I listen to a podcast or I read a book and something just stuck out to me, I'll grab that for that day. And sometimes, a lot of times, it's just for the moment for me. I'm unmuting you, April. Does that help you? I'm trying to unmute you. Oh, wait.
Sorry, my hands were wet. It was asking me if I wanted to unmute myself. Yes, that did help. Thank you. Because you just always seem, like I told you last time we talked, you always just seem like it's just natural. I'm like, does she plan this stuff out like a week in advance? Because I have nothing. Okay, I know that's probably not true, but I feel like I have nothing to talk about with people.
Yes. And I was going to try to get on your guys' page to kind of do, because I've done that before. It's like kind of critique a little bit, like not critique, but like pick a post of yours that I would think to do as a live instead of a video. And on your page, I did look at your page, April. And that post that you did about doing yoga and stuff, I was like, you could have turned that into a live video and just showed like the last 10 minutes of your workout, or maybe a snippet of the middle, or maybe it's just the beginning, you know? And when I first started doing the live videos, that's what I would do. And we're going to get kicked off in a minute, but I would just do that and just start with my workouts, because that was the easiest thing. And I don't think I really even talked in the beginning. I can't remember, but I know I didn't say much. And the more that I just started becoming in tune with why I was a coach and why I want to help people, the passion and my mission and all of that stuff started to grow, and it's still like molding and shaping and all of these things. And I would say too, anytime that you're listening to podcasts or reading books and something pops into your, like, oh, I need to write that down because that is something that I could talk about in the future. Would give you topics to also have, to possibly like headline your live video. So you would know, like, for instance, I listen to an Elevation Church podcast, and there's a lot of times there's things that just stick out to me and I write it down. And then I think of something really, I just pick some, like I look at those again. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to talk about that today, you know? And it's something that, you know, sticks with me. So, I mean, it really is just like practice, practice, practice.
Okay.
Okay, so if no one else, does anyone else have questions? Let me look at the comments. Yeah, so those are my tips, and I know I'm going to start trying to come more often about social media tips when I have them, and if you guys ever have questions, let me know. But the some things I'll leave you with to listen to that would help you with this. So where I've learned, Shalene's Build Your Tribe. She's huge on social media tips and all this stuff. She just did 2 podcasts. I think I shared it with you guys about what people love to see on Facebook and what people hate to see in Facebook videos. So that is a huge eye opener and helpful. And then Social Media Examiner. They are the #1 resource that I use for and have used for the last 3 years to learn more about social media, specifically Facebook and Instagram, and what an algorithm is and what this or that is. And there's just some amazing people like I haven't even heard of that I learned so much about video and stuff like that from them too. So I would hop on those, but it's that consistent consistent every single day learning about this stuff and just doing it and going live. Like, just don't think about it, just do it. And I'm here to help you guys in any way I can, anytime. So just message me. I'm going to stop recording.